Hello everyone, Dragon Souls here. Welcome to this little video where I need to talk about some things, and I do have an announcement to make as well. Okay. Um, just let everybody know, and even Daryl. I I do have Assassin's Creed Shadows for the PS5. It's all in the editor right now. I'm getting it all ready to be fixed up and uploaded to the channel. Now, since they're 3 hours, each one is 3 hours long, and the last video is like 4 hours long because of what happened, with the credits and all. I'm gonna have to wind up fixing like 3 of them, and when I get 3 of them fixed, I have to upload 3 of them, and then fix another 3, and keep and rinse and repeat. Keep doing that shit. So it's gonna take a while. That's why I say it's gonna take a while for me and Daryl to do our co-op gameplay for it to come back. Okay, just be patient. It's coming. Daryl knows. What I'll do is I'll get on Xbox. When he sees me going and sees me in live sees me online. All he's gotta do is wait for me to send him a message saying, "Are you ready?" on Xbox Series S, and then he texts me back and says yes. And then I'll sit here, and then we'll go from there on that. And then I'll get him in the party chat, and I'll let him know that we're ready. If the co-op gameplay can come back. For Dying Light. Okay. So yeah, the videos are in the editor right now, and getting ready for tomorrow, so I can, because tomorrow will be the big day where I sit here. Work on Assassin's Creed Shadows for the PS5 that I got from 17 all the way up to 28 videos I gotta do. Yeah, that's a shitload of them, and one of them has got an intro video before the intro even starts. I even gotta do. So yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun doing that. Okay. So I don't want people to think, oh, he's bitching, he's got to do. I'll say no. And it's actually fun. This time is actually gonna be a lot more fun. For those who are wondering about the Dukes of HAZZARD and GTA Online, okay. For those who are wondering, why are we? Is it a second run of that film? That video we're doing from back than what we did back in 2023. No, allow me to explain about this. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. This Dukes of HAZZARD and GTA Online is gonna be a reboot. Okay, it actually is gonna be a reboot from 2023. Okay, now I'm not gonna mention. There's 2 people. The reason why we're doing this for is because I've already talked to Daryl about it, and he 100% agree with it. But the reason why we're rebooting this whole thing for is because there was 2 fucking women, 2 fucking girls. One was a girl and one was a woman. Okay, and they came into the stream chat and basically fucked everything up. Okay, I mean seriously fucked everything up, and basically took the fun out of us doing this for all you guys. For all you guys and girls. For all you guys and women. And and that woman was my ex fiance. I'm not going to mention her name, my ex-fiance, and someone of her, you know. And I won't mention, like I said, I'm not gonna mention no names of either one of them. They don't deserve it, you know. But she was my ex-fiance and she was my ex-girlfriend, and all I can say is that they fucked it up back in 2023, and don't get me wrong, the only people who was actually on the video itself was me, Daryl, Alice, you know, and some other people, you know. And the video, on the video itself, even though this guy wasn't even on the game, video itself, to where you can see his car moving around, you know, like you could Alice, you know. There was 2 voice actors who was actually playing the role in that one back in 2023, and that was Mike the Night 91, which he will be on this reboot, and Sam White, and I'm gonna try my best to get him. I'm gonna try. I still haven't talked to him yet, and see if Sam White would like to get in here to do it, you know. And it's not even confirmed if he can do it or not, you know, with us or not at all, okay? But I can confirm, I can confirm that we do have a new third person. I'm not gonna say who he is. I'm not gonna say who he or she is. But we do have a third person to help us to help me and Daryl on the Dukes of HAZZARD in GTA Online. And here's how things are gonna go with this, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna be the director. Okay, I'm gonna be the director and the maker of this video, okay? And here's how things is gonna go, okay? I'm gonna be playing as Bo Duke. I'm gonna be playing as Roscoe, okay? And I'm gonna be playing as Cooter, okay? I have all the vehicles I need for this, okay? Now, for the third person who's gonna be in this here, he or she needs to get a cop car, okay? They're gonna need a cop car because I can't really get a second cop car in here, you know, and have him to drive it, you know, because I think if I do, one of the cars is gonna wind up disappearing, you know, going back into the garage, and it ain't gonna work. So I definitely need him or her to get a cop car of their own. And so then it doesn't matter what kind of cop car it is, you know, it can be expensive, it can be cheap, it doesn't matter what kind it is, you know, as long as you get one, as long as they get one, you know. But they're gonna be playing as Enos or Cletus, whichever one, you know, whichever one. I talked to them about it. We're gonna figure out which one they're gonna be playing as, you know. And I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna have that third person sit and tell them, say, okay, you're gonna be playing these certain people, okay. Daryl, he's gonna be playing, and as far as I know, he's gonna be playing. He's always gonna be playing Luke Duke. Okay. Now here's the problem with it, though. Okay, everyone. With the yeehaws and the yeehoos. Okay. Here's how we're gonna do it. Sometimes I'm gonna have Daryl gonna go off when he jumps. When we jump and I'm gonna be the one who's driving the car when we do the jumps, cause that way it'll go like like that in slow motion, you know, and like that, you know. We're gonna do it like that, you know, and sometimes I'm gonna have Daryl to go off and go yeehaw or yee-hoo, you know, anything like that, you know, that can fit in, that would be perfect, you know. Um, Sometimes I'm gonna have Daryl to either we're gonna put somebody and the third person into a test to drive the car. The third person that's going to drive the General Lee, the person cannot wreck the car at all unless they're doing the jump. Okay, that's the only way they can. That's the only way they can wreck the General Lee is if they're doing a jump. Okay, which they won't be. I mean, they will. They can do the jump because I'll be driving the General Lee. I'll be driving the cop car to chase them. You know. But yeah. Second of all, it doesn't matter who I'm in a car with. It could be the third person. It could be Daryl. Okay. I want to forewarn both of these guys. Okay. I want to warn both of these people, Daryl and this other person. Okay. It can be, like I said, a guy or a girl, a guy or a woman, whoever. Doesn't matter. All I can tell these two people is this. Do not turn the radio on, okay? The radio is forbidden in this video. In this video of the Dukes of Hazzard and GTA Online, there will not be no video, audio, and music playing in the entire thing, okay? Because I will tell you why. I'm going to record all the music from the original Dukes of Hazzard shows, and I'm gonna have it in my computer. So whenever I sit here and fix it, and so once we get done fixing and get done doing this, okay, it's gonna take more than one day to do this. Okay, it may take it may take a couple of weeks, it may take a month. But once we get done doing everything we need to do, and it will be, yes everyone, it will be live on stream. It will not be recorded. It will be live on stream for everybody to see it. And when we're done, when we're officially done, that will be it. Because what we're going to do is me and Daryl is going to sit here, and if I can get that third person in there too, we're going to all three do. I'm going to be recording some scenes that's going to be in the intro of Just a Good Old Boys, Never Meaning No Harm. It's going to be on that. I'm gonna take screenshots of their profile pictures, or better yet, y'all. I am going to take my camera, the GTA camera, and I'm gonna have them next to their vehicle. Okay, like Daryl. I'm gonna have him next to the General Lee. Sit next to the General Lee, and I'm gonna take a picture of his character. And as for me, I'm gonna be doing the same thing. I'm gonna have my character taking a selfie next to the General Lee as well, and then so on. So it's, the intro is gonna be totally changed. It's gonna be totally different. You know, the outro is gonna be the same outro as it always have been, where Roscoe is chasing the Duke boys and they're going around in circles a few times, and then he goes like that and drop down there, and it's gonna have Boss Hog saying them Dukes, you know. It's gonna be like that, you know, and it's gonna have all and during the music playing at the credits, it is gonna have people's names who was in this video. Okay, it's gonna have all of us in there, and it's gonna have saying directed and directed by Dragon Souls, and so on. It's gonna be perfect. I will say this right now. Once this video is done, once we end the stream, and we're totally done with it, I may not be back for a month. Okay, there won't be no gameplays. There won't be no last single gameplay. There will not be no co-op gameplays. There will not be. If anything, there'll probably be some single gameplays or co-op gameplays I haven't released yet. I will release them once a day to give y'all something to watch while I'm gone, and working on the Dukes on this video, the Dukes of HAZZARD, because I want to tell y'all something right now. Okay, I'm going to make this perfect. I want this video to be perfect. Okay, which means the reason why I say we're not playing the radio, because it's going to give me a copyright claim up the ass. Okay, I'm serious. It's going to destroy it. Okay, so we cannot do that. But instead, and since GTA Online does not have any songs on the radio that will fit the video anyway, we're not doing it. Okay, I will record the video and the sound, the music, and the music stuff, and you're gonna hear our commentary. You're gonna hear our jokes. You're gonna hear all kinds of stuff. You're gonna hear foul language. It's suitable for adults only. It's not gonna be suited for kids. It's not gonna be suitable for teenagers. It's only for adults only, and it's gonna have music in the background. I'm gonna fix the video to where y'all can actually hear the video, hear our jokes, and talking and all commentary and all that good stuff. You're gonna hear all that. You're gonna hear Mike and talking in the background. You're gonna hear Sam White talking in the background. If I can get his, as far as I know, I think I got his voice on my computer still, so I can do that with him. And put that in there as well. I'm gonna put the Dukes of HAZZARD music and the show of the Dukes of HAZZARD in there as well, and it's gonna sound crazy, but it's gonna sound good. And at the same time, I'm gonna at certain parts when the General Lee takes off, I'm going to try to put the General Lee music in, the engine of the General Lee in there, where it sounds like it's where it takes off and stuff. I'm going to have the sound effects in it as well. I'm going to make this as perfect as possible. And so here's what we're going to do, okay, everyone? Me and Daryl and the third person, and the third person is not going to be revealed right now, okay? But he or she was on Discord last night. They sent me a picture. They did send me a few pictures, and the person does have an Xbox Series X, and they just installed the GTA Online in their console. So I looked, I didn't think it was gonna work, so I looked at my phone, and it said, even though me and Daryl has the Xbox Series S version, and that person has the Xbox Series X, can that person still join us? It said 100% yes. Anybody who has an Xbox Series, Xbox X, and they have the GTA Online for the Xbox Series S or X, doesn't matter, they can still join us. All we have to do is send them an invite to the game, and they can jump in. And whatever vehicle they have the cop car, they have any other vehicles that can go into the Dukes of HAZZARD and GTA Online, they can use that. It doesn't matter what kind of vehicle it is. They can use whatever vehicle they need or can get their hands on, but most importantly, they need to have a cop car. It doesn't matter what kind of cop car it is. as long as you get one. And make sure it has a siren on it. Okay? If it does not have a siren on it where you can't see it turn the siren on, it ain't gonna work. Okay? Because I need you to you're gonna either be Cletus or you're gonna be Enos. Okay? We'll decide on that. And here's the here's the thing is, okay? I'm gonna be getting these two guys in the party chat on Xbox pretty soon, okay? Sometime next week, I'm gonna get and it doesn't matter before, and it can be sometime next week before me and Daryl goes and starts our co-op gameplay, okay? So I want Daryl and this third person to listen up closely, okay? When they see me online on Xbox next week, me and Daryl's gonna get in a party chat, and we're gonna and if Daryl sends me an invite to the party chat, I'm gonna have, and we see that third person online. We're gonna send that. I'm gonna have Daryl to send that person an invite to the party chat, so we can get that third person in here and so we can see here. We're gonna do a lot of practicing before July comes. Okay, so that way we can be ready and get them ready for what's coming. Okay, because here's the big announcement, everyone. You're not gonna be hearing me going yahoo or yeehaw. You're not gonna be hearing that, okay? You won't be hearing it. What you are gonna be hearing is you're gonna be hearing Daryl and that mysterious person, that anonymous person, that third person. You're gonna be hearing them do it. And Daryl's gonna go yee-hoo. He's gonna go yee-haw or something like that, and the person's gonna follow up when it gets to the end. When Daryl gets to the end of it, that person's gonna follow up into it and go yee-hoo or yee-haw, or something like that, and it's gonna. And I want it to line up perfectly. Here's Daryl, and here where that guy comes in, where that person comes in. And it's gonna go like this here, and it's gonna and I'm gonna have a recording. I'm gonna have my OBS recording every sound that they do, because we're gonna practice it, and we're gonna keep getting it practice and let them practice. Like they say, practice makes perfect. Okay. I think Daryl agreed, and I think the third person would actually agree on it too. And here's the thing is, I know Daryl can do a damn good job when it comes to the yeehaws and yeehoos. He's done it multiple times. He's had plenty of practice on it. But the third person, he's gonna have to promise me, if we get him to do the yeehaws and the yeehoos along with Daryl, he's gonna have to put some feeling into it. He's gonna have to make it feel realistic, make it look real, like he fucking means it, like yeehaw, yee-hoo, something like that. He's gonna have to put some feeling into it, like Daryl does, That person has to get the feeling into it for it to work. If he can't do it, if he can't get the feeling into it, then I may have to step in and go ahead and do it because, like I said, when we do the Dukes of HAZZARD and GTA Online, it won't be at nighttime. It will be at daytime, during the daytime. 12 o'clock on my time, which is 1 o'clock on Daryl's time, and we're going to do it from then till 4 o'clock on my time, which is 5 o'clock on Daryl's time, like always, okay? So I'm hoping the third person is up for that, okay? I'm hoping he's up for it. I don't want to hear no whining. I don't want to hear no complaining whatsoever. I know now Big Dog Wolf, he was supposed to do this with us, but as you can see, he can't do it because he only has the Xbox One S, and unless he goes up unless it's some miracle, he pulls some kind of miracle, and he can actually get him an Xbox Series X or an Xbox Series S, you know, whichever one. And it could be a cheap one. It could be it could be a used one. It doesn't matter as long as it works, you know. If he can get one and get the GTA Online for the Xbox Series S and X, then Big Dog Wolf can join us as well. And hell, I might be able to I might be able to get him to do that Yeehaws and you with Daryl, you know. Who knows? But for right now, that's totally with Big Dog Wolf. It's totally up in the air right now if he can actually do it with us. I know he wants to do it with us because I've already talked to him about it before. He wants to do that. And oh, by the way, somebody left a comment in my video, and it wasn't a bad one. It's actually a good one, you know, saying they love the new editing style that I did when it comes to me, Lamont here and Dragon here. You know, me wearing this shirt that you're seeing now, and me having a Dragon Ball Z shirt over here, and me act like a split personality. You know, two people talking to each other. You know, I know it wasn't perfect, and it wasn't supposed to be perfect, okay? But I wanted it to be funny. I wanted it to be good, and I wanted it to be funny. And for those who did like it, and I seen that, I think we got 2 likes on that video. So for people who did like it and really enjoyed the editing that I did on that video, I thank you very much, and I love you guys for that, you know? But I want to let y'all know, and I want all my subscribers know, okay? Do not be expecting me to do that all the time, okay? It's gonna be random. It's gonna be on certain days. I may not bring it back for like a month or so, you know. It's gonna be random when I do that, but I don't want to sit here and keep doing it almost every day, you know. And then I get people coming to me bitching saying, Dragon, you need to change it up, you know. You don't need to do that all the time. It's getting boring, you know. I don't want to hear no complaints on it, you know. So that's why I only did that once, and I'm only gonna do that every so often, probably like once a month or something like that, you know. But so that you know, me doing that with my left leg being bad like it is, I was struggling on doing that. I was hurting. My left leg was killing me when I did that, you know, and I was trying everything in my power to overcome that soreness. It was hurting like a motherfucker. And I was struggling through it. I was just trying to fight through it. And I don't know if y'all. I tried to make it look like I wasn't hurting at all, wasn't sore at all. But my leg was like this instead of being straight, like it's supposed to be. My leg was actually like this here. But y'all couldn't see it because I had the camera raised up, aiming for my side, which close to my down where my belt side is. You know, that's how far how high up I had the camera to where y'all couldn't see my legs at all, because I did not want it would look bad. It would look bad. It would look terrible. I didn't want that to happen, you know. I wanted to make y'all think, oh, he's healed up. He's 100% now. His left leg don't hurt anymore. Trust me, it hurts like a motherfucker right now. And I got to bring this up, everyone. I do have to bring this up because I've already told Daryl, okay, yesterday, okay. Some of my videos. I'm not going to say which ones, but some of my videos are being attacked, okay? How I know this is because me and Daryl did our podcast, okay? The last podcast we did was part 18, okay? At the end of it, I put, me and Daryl put a word into, I put some words into it, for the DX part, okay? Just like I did some of them other videos that got age restricted, okay? I waited a couple of weeks, I waited, it's been a couple of weeks since me and Daryl did that, okay? And it's public, and by the way, our podcast is live right now. If y'all want to, if y'all hadn't checked it out, please watch it, please check it out, okay? Anybody can watch it now, because it did not, even though me and Daryl put that and put what we put, that in some videos that got age restricted on it, this video, the podcast did not get hit with age restricted on it. And I know the person who did it, okay? I know the person who's been striking my videos down, attacking my videos, because they're getting me for, they're trying to get me for sexual harassment. Yes, everyone. The person, I'm not gonna mention no names, I'm not gonna say who they are. All I can say is the person is trying to get me for sexual harassment, and thinking that they're gonna get the video taken down for what I said and everything, and then y'all will never see it again. And it's not, you know. All I can say is to the fucking retard who did it, you know. All I can say to the fucking loser and the idiot who fucking did that shit, all I can say to you is that you didn't hurt me. You didn't hurt me, and you didn't hurt my channel. The only people you're hurting is my viewers. Okay, only people who can't see it is the teenagers and kids. Only grown adults can see that video. Can see the videos that it says age restricted. Only grown adults can see that, which is good by me. It's fine by me. I don't care. But if you think, well, we'll report these videos, and see if we can get it taken down. Good luck, assholes. Good luck, you fucking retards. You fucking idiots. You can do that all you want on my videos. You can age restrict this fucking video. It ain't gonna get taken down. YouTube's not gonna do nothing about it, and I'm not taking it down. So here's what you can do. For the idiots who give my videos age restricted, you can lick the turds right out of my ass. Cause I fucking don't give a shit. And I don't give a shit about you. The only people I care about is my subscribers who really do care about me and who loves me, you know, for what I do. I'm here to entertain people. I'm here to stay. You can go fuck off. Dragon Souls, signing out.